Okay, I'm back out here. It was windy this week. The winds hit over 100 miles an hour. The house survived. The, what do you call that thing? The bird feeder did not survive. It's broken. This turned on a couple times, 2 or 3 times. I'm going to climb up here and see how much water we have. We could actually see the light in that camera over there. I kind of thought the antenna was down, but it's not. In the videos, it looked like the antenna was down. I'm not really seeing where we got much water. I might turn that on. Let it pump for a little bit. I know that was on over there. I need to go out here and check the weather station because the wind meter quit working. Like I say, the wind was over 100 from what I hear. And that over there looks all like it's okay. Surprise, surprise. And I see the problem right off. One of the cups is gone. Up there on that. Looks like it broke. Have to order another wind gauge. Wonder where the other half of it went. Of course, you don't know what direction the wind was blowing when it came off. And also the rain gauge is not working again. So I'm going to have to look this over real good and see what might be making things not work. Now there is a cable that I have been looking high and low for programming this Tiny-Track. And do you think I can find it? No. I need to inspect all these cables and wires and make sure that nothing has ate them, because that's what happens to these is you get vermin in here and they eat the wires. And right there it is. It's been it. So I'll have to fix that. Got my work cut out for me this trip. Oh, there's the cup over there. Yeah, it's broken. I don't know if I can repair that or not. I'll just see if I can order new cups or a new wind gauge, one or the other. But it's broken. Toss that down there for now. Everything else appears to be okay. I was afraid we were going to come down here and find that shed back there upside down. Okay. I'm thinking it did pump some water. Take this off. Look in there and see how much there actually is in here. It's about 2/3 full. I really want to put an hour's gauge on all of this so I can see how often the thing turns on. It'll give me an idea of how often everything starts up and runs. I'm thinking I might ought to go ahead and do this up the way I've been talking about doing it this trip. Get it done. Be one less thing to worry about. I do think the water level was quite a bit lower than that when I was here last. Let's check my propane. 50%. You know, when you check your propane, always drop the lid because these gauges will stick a little bit and that'll free the gauge. Don't slam the lid, just drop the lid. Sometimes it might take twice to do it. Now the second problem I better go in there and fix right now Shelton. Yeah, he's going to go outside. That's fine.
The people who are going to these schools that pop up online because they want to be in there, so they won't learn how to be in the
I already got the TV turned on. Have to call Dish and or DirecTV and get all the other stuff turned on. The other problem I'm having here is this is locked up. That one's locked up. Two of them are locked up. So we ordered all new charge controllers. Everything new. They will be here tomorrow. I need to check the battery levels and get that fixed, get all the water fixed, but these two are locked up, and that is not good. When they lock up, we're still charging it, we still have 14 volts, that's too high. So I don't like that at all. That'll boil my batteries and ruin them. Where's my 9/16? It's in one of these drawers. There's one. Just take the fuse out. I dropped it down a little. And there's the other. Okay, see the voltage drop? 13.72. That is really aggravating. So I had two if these went bad. These, I'm not kidding that these are really good solar chargers. But this one of these two, probably both of them, have been giving me fits since day one. So they're offline now. They'll get that back down to where it needs to be. Tomorrow I'm going to take the, I'll just take these off the wall tomorrow and wait for the new controllers to come. I'm going to have to strip a lot of this off. I'll just set these aside. Maybe just repaint this and do new labeling and everything. But I'll hook up the big charger and the generator to keep the batteries running for tomorrow. But that is really aggravating. I've ordered, these are PWM. I ordered MPPTs, or I think that's what they are. And we'll get them all up and running. Now things are running like they're supposed to. This one here's charging like normal. This one is stuck. This one is stuck. This one's not charging because it's the east side. And this one's the 6, 7, and 8 up on the roof. If things go the way we're hoping in the next week or two, I'm going to go and buy 8 more solar panels and put them up on the roof. But that part aggravates me. Right now there's plenty, and we've already proven it. I've got enough charging power up there to keep these batteries charged. But when I'm done with what we're trying to do, we'll have a lot more charging power. So we'll be able to run the maybe even they get a bigger air conditioner, but we'll be able to run the air conditioning and not worry about running out of juice. And get 4 more batteries and replace all those. Get 8 more solar panels. I'm thinking maybe use one of the new solar panels and just run it from the roof out to the weather station. That'll keep that running. No, baby, stay back. I gotta get the truck unloaded and start some more tomorrow. This is the perils of off-grid living. Things don't always go the way they're supposed to. All right, I'll be back. Good morning, everybody. Let me turn the boob tube down. A hair depressed this morning. Talked yesterday about working on the solar stuff, replacing these controllers with MPPTs, and you look at Amazon. I ordered the new controllers off Amazon. They are the, what do you want to call them? By golly, I don't know. They're the EP Ever Trace 40 amp MPPT controllers. Okay, these two controllers, I don't know if you can see it, but I wrote on them with a Sharpie that they stick. Those are two of the original controllers that we installed here. Now, if you look at the arrow, I don't know if you can see it or not, it's not moving. That's what the original controllers did. This is working. There's no sunlight, so we're not getting very much amperage. The same as this one. They're both working at only 1.8 amps. Now if you look at this one, and this one, that one, and that one are the same, you can see the arrow indicating that it's charging. This is an older model, this is an older model, this is a newer model, this is a newer model, and this is a newer model. Now this is the east panel. It's only charging at 1.16 amps. I did order one more of these. This is actually cycling off and on, and it probably shouldn't be. Now these are $25 a piece, roughly. There's one up there that does not work at all, and I think I have one here in the box that doesn't work at all. $25 isn't bad, even if they don't work. But what I'm finding is I can hook 3 or 4 solar panels to this and not have an issue. I've got, let's see, 3 panels going to this one. I have 3 panels, 2 panels going to that one. That's the west wall. That's just the first one we put up. I have 3 panels going to this one. And I have 2 panels going to this one and 2 panels going to this one. So, up on the roof, 2 panels are hooked together. So everything is kind of coming in. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm tired. I was up until 5 o'clock this morning figuring all this out. But I've got 3 panels going to this, 3 panels going to this, 2 panels going to this, 2 panels going to this, and 2 panels going to this. I can only hook to these new $158 charge controllers and PPTs. I can only hook 2 panels to that charger, for the way I read it, on a 12-volt system. I'd have to rewire this entire system to be able to hook 4 panels to that controller, and I don't want to do that. I'd have to replace my inverter. We're looking at the perils of off-grid living. Nothing wrong with off-grid living, but boy oh boy, it can get expensive. So anyhow, that's the problem. So I realized that last night when I was rereading the documentation. I said, oh gosh, this thing will only handle 500 watts. 540 watts total on a 12-volt system on the input. My panels are 230 watts each on the roof and 270 watts each on the east and west walls. I'm going to be ordering more panels. I'm going to be going over to Salt Lake and buying more panels. And those are going to be probably 300 watts each. And these charge controllers won't handle it. So, kind of screwed. Anyhow, last night I had, well, first of all, I had ordered 220 watt, which I thought would handle this for the east and the west, one each. So 120 watt and or 20 amp, and 120 amp. I ordered 140 amp and 140 amp. I thought I could do it with two 40 amp charge controllers. I can't. I have to use 2 panels per charge controller, and the 20 amps will not work here. So I changed plans. I went ahead and ordered 2 more of these charge controllers last night. So there'll be 4, 2, 3, 4. They'll be really close together up there. But there'll be 4 of these charge controllers. And what am I trying to say? Like I say, I didn't get any sleep last night, and I am tired. There'll be 4 40 amp charge controllers with 2 panels on each one. Now these panels are 9 amp max. I think the documentation said for 8.3 maximum amperage, and that's a short circuit. That's all they get. So I'm still under what this one will handle. I'm still under what this one will handle, even with 3 panels. And these new ones for $158 each are going to only handle 2 panels. And then I was reading further, and I find out that they don't last. Some of these, there's been a few people that have had problems with them. So we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm going to send back the 220s. They'll be sent back to Amazon, Camel Zone, whatever. I call it Camel Zone. And I'm going to use this one and this one for the east and west. Well, actually, this one and this one will remain on east and west. Everything's going to be taken off here, and I'm probably going to extend this board over here and put all of this stuff on this board and just leave the controllers up here. So when we go to buy the additional 8 panels for the house, there'll be room, should be room here for 4 more controllers. Oh my gosh. But anyhow, I think I'm depressed. I'm tired. It's not depression, it's tired. I am just tired. What a day. But anyhow, I was up until all hours of the morning doing research on these new controllers. That's what I found out. But I'm not going to do any. I was planning on stripping the wall and starting it all, getting it all done, but I figured out last night that I need to, first of all, wait and see what the dimensions are of these new controllers to make sure they'll fit on this wall before I do anything. And what I can do to prevent overcharging is just leave these 2 the way they are, let them run, and when I leave, I'll disconnect them. This one's turning off and on, and it shouldn't be. But that's just the way it is. We're not getting very good charge. We're doing a total of 7 amps, 7.39, 7.48, 7.57, up and down there on the solar to batteries. I don't know if you can see it up there or not. The wind to batteries is varying anywhere from nothing to about 2 amps. And we're using 27 amps on AC and 1.5 on DC right now. But anyhow, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm up to. I'm going to just go ahead and leave things the way they are right now. Let UPS come and do their thing. This one here's turning off and on too. You know, these things, they don't even get warm. I can have 90 amps going from the solar to the batteries, and these do not even get warm. Not even a little bit. It's cool the way it all works. I'll have to probably pick up some 10 gauge wire too. I don't have any more 10 gauge. I don't think I do, because I'm gonna need to extend a lot of this to go up. But anyhow, I'm gonna head out. Maybe just go to town and get some stuff that I need. I'm gonna install for my ham radio. I'll be putting in a 2-meter base station here. Just kind of excited about that. Anyhow, $1 million later, and it's not done yet. Back to work. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, oh, there I are. I'm going to go ahead and finish this video and get it published so that I can focus the whole next one on the new controllers when they come. There's 2 of them coming today that I can use. I'm going to get those installed and I'll go over them. And then there's 2 of them coming in Friday. And I have to decide what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to just go ahead and order some more or what in the next couple of days. So I'll see you in the next video.